Hi and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world and whenever you watch this video. And welcome to this week's Monday Live. Stream from Denmark, Northern Europe, southern part of Scandinavia, if anyone should be interested. So that's partly why I sit with this on, because it's sort of lots of cold and damp, not as cold as further up north, but still it's nice so I don't get cold. Anyway, enough about me. Uh, if you're lucky to catch me live, you can as usually get a personal card for the week. The cards for this week are my new deck, Black Cat's Tarot, looking like this on the back, and for instance like this in the front, and an oldie but goodie, the Spirit Animal Oracle. If you have followed me here on my channel, you have seen me with this deck quite a lot of times. And for instance, they can look like this in the front. So let's get started. Let's see. One card from the Spirit Animal, same as in Denmark. Oh my, if the same card comes up, I don't know what to do. I won't scream, but I will like, whoa, wow, once more. Because there was this funny story, or interesting story, depending on how you look at it. I sort of, when I did the Danish one, I sort of, did like this with the deck before I began. And then the third card came up. And then I forgot all about it. And then I, mixed it all in. And then when the first card I pulled was not exactly the same card. So that was interesting. But I can tell you it is not the same card now. It is, however, a card that in some ways are the same and in so many other ways, of course, a difference. This is Coyote Spirit we have for you, and the text underneath is Trust in Divine Detours. And I can say for you who's interested and might be curious, one I pulled in the Danish video was the Butterfly Spirit with that transformation is beautiful, about transformation. And in a way, this is sort of the same, not the same exactly, but about the detours, we were thinking we were going in this direction over here. We might still are, but then we are taking a tour down here because maybe there was something we need to learn. Maybe there's something we need to take in consideration. Maybe there's something, that's important that we bring with us on our journey further on, when we're moving on and moving along in our lives. So even if things can seem like this was not the direction I wanted to go, this was not, this looks totally different or something else, then there is a purpose with it. And trust in that purpose. Trust in there's something in that situation, there's something in that detour that brings something to your life, that brings something to your learning, that brings something to your transformation, your change, your way being in this world, and probably even giving you the opportunity to learn some stuff, or maybe even to help you raise your vibration to better handle or give you some tips on how to tips on how to better handle some of the turmoil around in the world, and not being caught up in the fear and anxiety and stuff. And maybe it will learn you how to be more calm and at ease and stuff like that. And maybe you're thinking, well, it's important that I have a deadline, and it's important, and I've set this goal before then, and this and that, and stuff like that. But then something happens, life happens, or get another idea, and it's okay. You are with this card, with Coyote Spirit, you are asked to trust the detours, trust that there is a purpose with this also. It may, there is a learning in it, at least one learning. Some of the things I'm getting is that you're learning to, that how can I put it in English? Something about letting go of control in the how and the when, and trusting, still keeping the intention and setting the intention, of course, from a place of joy and love and all that. But let go of the how and the when. That's very much about that, this card. Now we are going to have 2 cards from the tarot, Black Cat Tarot, to see if there's something more to that subject, or getting a bit more specific, or what, something totally different maybe. Let's see. This is interesting. One of the cards is exactly the same I pulled when I pulled 2 cards first here after the first card. And this is the 7 of Wands. And we also have the, I think it's the, no, it's the King of Swords. I have to, because it doesn't say it, it only shows with this up here. And this scepter here is the king, the queen has a crown. I have made sure of that, so I wouldn't say anything wrong here. So this is very interesting, because this, with this lion giving itself out, would be something more dangerous and than it is. And this cat over here, okay, I'm facing something unknown, but it's not unknown. It knows what's behind the mask. So there's no reason to fear the unknown, because in reality it is known. You know what it is you're going to face. You know what it is you are facing. So instead of, whoa, what is this? And just have your focus up here. Hey, take a look at the whole and say, I know this. I know how to meet this. I know how to handle this. I know the best way to move on from here, because it's not as dangerous and fear-mongering as I might, and I first thought at first sight, and my first mind thought, yes. And here we also have the King of Swords. And King of Swords, he's not only seen it all like the Queen of Swords. He has this very pragmatic way of looking at things. Say, okay, what can I do about this? I better be prepared. He's preparing his sword. He's preparing his mind so he can focus and handle whatever comes. So he can be sharp and knowing what to do, knowing how to react, and avoid getting caught up in any emotions that can hold him back, that can shatter him, or something like that. Not that emotions is a bad thing, but if the emotion is fear and anxiety, then it most certainly can hold you back, and maybe not even hold you back, but even drag you even further back, to where you were before, instead of helping you moving forward. At the very least, it keeps you stuck. So with the King of Swords here, he's preparing, he's making sure he's prepared for whatever comes along. So using your mind, it's very easy for you to see, hey, this is not an unknown monster. This is a lion. And I know how to handle this. I know how to move forward from here. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. Yes, it's not a nice little kitty, but it's not some big unknown monster that is going to devour me or destroy me in any way, okay? So it's absolutely manageable. And with the King of Swords, the energy is here is saying, you too can manage it. Be prepared, and then there's nothing to it. It's not that difficult. It's not it's absolutely what's the English word? Give me another word how to describe instead. Yeah, I'm just keep getting it's manageable, definitely manageable. And let's see what the spirit animal have furthermore to see about that. Yes, we have the skunk spirit, and it's saying, know your worth, you know. And so maybe you think, but I don't know how to handle that lying. I don't know how to do. Yes, you do. You have it within yourself. And trust, again, trust that whatever obstacle is there to help you. It might not look like that the first, but there's a learning in it. There's a way that makes you, it will give you something that is mostly that is very welcome and needed on this journey we are all on. Okay, so trust in that, and trust that that in your own worth, that you have the capacity, like the King of Swords, to see, hey, this is not some weird monster I don't know what to do about. It's not that all that dangerous. Yes, it's good to take some precautions and be prepared, but then I will manage quite well. I will handle it, and I will trust there's learnings that I will grow from and will help me moving on in wherever I am in my life and whatever my situation is right now. That's important. Let's see, one more from each. Yes, let's see how that goes. So how those work together when they are one as one. Oh, there were two cards here. This one, this way around. Yes, I work with both upside down and right side up in the spirit. So that's normal mode and protection mode. So let's see. Oh, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we here have the Queen of Pentacles. See the little crown up here, up here. And we have the Beaver Spirit. And they have something in common. Queen of Pentacles. Look, she's here. She have plenty of things going on for her. She already has storage back here, and more is on its way. Okay, and the Beaver Spirit is speaking about laying a solid foundation, making sure that you are prepared. And that was, making sure you are prepared. That was also the King of Swords, and I have mixed it in again. I usually don't do that. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, that's sort of saying he's prepared to meet that, to meet whatever comes along. And it's emphasized here. So if you have your bases in order, if you make sure you are grounded, if you make sure your breath is, not up here most of the time, but, more like a belly breath, and being able to find your pace, find your peace, and know and trust. Yes, in just a little while, just write it, and I will get to you. And know and trust that there is enough. There are resources, there are help, and we have this again. Trust in the divine detours, okay? And yeah, I mixed it in, but the lion, that it was not a monster, an unknown monster. It was something you knew and know how to handle. So lay your foundation, know that there is enough, and trust in the detours. Trust in the detours. Trust in the detours, okay? And know that you have it within you, like the King of Swords, and like the Seven of Wands, that you are able to, when you are prepared, you are able to handle whatever comes along. What are you current thing? Oh, I'm not going into the exact feelings, but I can go into the energy around, the energy surrounding the two of you, and see if that's something to work with or not. So, okay, because the other thing is a little bit too much snoopy when I'm not when that person has not said it's okay to look. Okay, so that's the best I can do. We are going to use the tarot for this. Let's see how many cards. 2 cards. Okay. You know, if it was me, I would just ask, because, you know, what's the worst that can happen? And if it's the worst thing, well, I would rather know earlier than later. And if it's a good thing, well, then I will know. But that's maybe just me. Let's see this card. One more, not this one, no. I have the first card. It's going to take 2 cards. This one here, yes, and this way around here, yes, okay. I'm getting that it's we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's something nice. But we also have the Knight of Wands, and that's more like, you know, yes, it's nice, but it's also maybe it does not go that deep. So there's some positivity around this, but whether or not, you know, it's going deep or not, not so sure about that. So yes, if it was me, I would just ask, but I'm not you. So I hope you can use it, but I would say there is, and it's okay. They're nice, but maybe it's just like, you know, going too fast or too much, or this person can, this is, you know, it's moving too fast. It's more important that, you know, that we see things grow first, or it's just nice, but just, you know, one of many. It's a little bit difficult to, I get sort of energy of both. I can see if I can get a clarify on this, if more in one direction or another. Just a minute. Yeah, it's okay for me to get that. I will pull a card for that. Okay, I get the Strength card. So it really feels that it feels that there's something nice about this, but it also takes a lot of strength, because it might not be what you wish for. And if it is what you wish for, it takes a lot of strength to sort of build it up. So give it some time, not just waiting around, but, you know, take some action. Take some action also, but, you know, make sure you have your foundation in order, and take some action and interact and see how is the reaction. Does it feel like something to move on that can make you this whole situation stronger, or does it feel more that something you need to be strong for you to handle it? It's sort of, it feels it's sort of a bit too early to focus on one thing or another, and that it's important that you yourself take some action steps towards, also to find out if it could more one way or the other way, or it's the direction you want, or it's something else. Well, there's some nice things, some nice feelings around this, but it's not a yes, absolutely, but it's definitely not a no and stay away either. So there's some nice feelings around, but if it's the feelings that you want, I can't say that for sure. It can be, but I can't say that for sure. For that, you have to take some action yourself and find ways to ask. Okay, but there's definitely some nice emotions around it. But if it's a kind of emotion that you want, maybe not. So, but there's not this cold or anything. So yeah. So find out, take action, and, you know, but make sure you have your foundation in order and be brave, and then either it will be something that can be very strong, or it's something where you need to be strong to see, okay, this person likes me, but not the way that I wish for him or her to do. Okay. So that's sort of what I get from that. That's also the sensation when I have these cards. So I think that's it. Yes, an extra card for the week. Yes, I will end the week with one from each. Let's see again what happens there. Mixing them all together. Like this. Interesting. The King of Swords once more comes up again, so that's it. You know, I mixed it in because I forgot to keep it, but that's a good thing because now it come up here. So it's, and we have the Swan Spirit about deeping dive. So prepare yourself mentally, so you are going in for the deep dive, because we still have, you know, the solid foundation, and trust in the detours. Trust in the detours. And when you are prepared, these two cards speaks of being prepared, both of them. And trust, and you know, both trust in the detours, but also in that you have the worth. It's okay. You have the strength. You have the value. Then you will be fine, no matter what happens. And you will see that the big monster, it's a lion. Yes, it can be dangerous, but it's not a big monster that's going to devour you all in one, and like, whoa, how to handle. So that's it for this week. And next week I will be back, and that will be some weeks later on. I think it's the end of November, at least start December, where I probably won't be able to make it live because we're on vacation, and it's taking some Mondays. But I will make some pre-recorded videos for you for that. So bye for now. Take care, and have a nice week and a nice day. Bye for now. Bye bye.